Hey, welcome everyone to our virtual healthy happy hour. I'm so happy you joined us. It's going to be less than an hour, but what we want to do tonight is just introduce you to Purium. Some of you are listening to this recording or you were invited on because someone who cares about you wants to share a little bit about something we've found that we really believe is revolutionary. It's changed our lives. We want to share some stories with you and help you understand why Purium's different. Purium Health Products is a company that is absolutely pristine, clean, GMO-free, organic, and it's all about superfoods. I was talking to a health expert, a author and a coach of wellness products, and he's approached by a lot of companies all the time. He's met David Sandoval, he's been to Purium events. He said he absolutely 100% respects this company, uses these products, and he's very discerning. And this is what happens to me every day as I talk to doctors and chiropractors and fitness trainers and athletes and yoga instructors and health coaches and nutritional consultants. When they do their due diligence with Purium, they find out that we're the real deal. And we're the real deal because we have amazing founders in David Sandoval and Amy Venner. They have been for 23 years pioneering green foods and specifically kamut. So we love Purium and we love sharing it with others. And then you can make a choice. If you'd like to invite Purium into your life, you know, it's up to you. We have some wonderful programs that have helped people get rid of addictions. And we believe at Purium that there is a food crisis. So, you know, real quickly tonight, I just want to cover a few things, lay the foundation for why we're here and why we want to offer this solution and why we're so passionate about it, because we really feel like we have something unique. And I really do want to say from all my heart, we have something unique. I haven't found a transformation program. I haven't found a cleanse program that combines live GMO-free, enzyme-rich, alkalizing greens with amino acid that really work, that are patented. I've never found anything like this before that also offers support and education. And that really ensures that people can be successful in their health goals. So we're going to talk a little bit about why cleansing is good, a little bit about Purium's approach, but mostly we're going to hear some testimonials from people who are on the call. I think it's already a clear foundation. We are on a mission and we want to just help people. We're on a mission to help people feel better and to take a look in their cupboards and see if they're buying processed foods, because it is creating an issue for a lot of people's health. What you put in your body determines how you look and feel, and eating denatured food has a negative effect on your health. Look at this slide. If you nourish yourself with nutritious live whole foods, yum. This is a solution, and this tastes good. And the more that we introduce live foods, whole foods in our diet, the more that our body craves these foods. Every single day we make choices. Every day people are in a hurry. Every day people are tempted. We drive by McDonald's or Dunkin' Donuts, but we also drive by health food stores. We can choose healthy foods and we can choose them on the go. And when we don't, we're putting artificial colors, sweeteners, flavors, chemicals, synthetic fillers, and binders into our body. And guess what? They're stored in our cells, and that builds up toxins and that degrades our health. So we really want to help people get green, get lean, live clean, and cleanse and detoxify. That's what we do. That's what we hope that you'll join us in doing with Purium. I'm going to open up the screen again, and I'm gonna mute everyone out, but I'm going to ask a few people to share a little bit about their stories working with Purium. I've got some really fun people on the line who are amazing and who've had some great experiences with Purium. So maybe I'll start with you, Lisa. I'm going to unmute you. If you want to just share a little bit about what, you know, in a minute, just what Purium has done for you.
Can you hear me?
Absolutely.
Okay. The thing that Purium has done for me besides helping me get to a weight that I have not seen in my adult life since high school. I have a flat stomach. I'm at my lowest adult weight. It's noticeable. I've gone down 2 sizes, and I discovered that when I went to shop for pants, and the size 8 was too big. So that was a big, happy surprise for me. I went to an event over the weekend and saw people I hadn't seen for a few months, and they noticed. They stayed in shock. What are you doing? And I told them, I'm doing something very specific, and I gave them information. It is a godsend. It is a miracle, really, that you can follow something so simple, so easy, get results quickly. It shows, people notice. I took a picture of myself. I have a picture from 2 weeks ago and a picture that was taken 5 years ago. And I happened to put them together. And I showed one of my friends, look at the difference, because I was 30 pounds heavier 5 years ago. And he said, the picture that was taken 2 weeks ago, I look 10 years younger than the one that was taken 5 years ago. So I'm grateful, and I will keep using Purium. I am so happy I found it.
Well, we're super happy that you are always inspiring other people. I can't wait to see you. I haven't seen you as a size 6, so that's going to be really fun. You know, your story kind of, in terms of your age, it reminds me of David Sandoval's story. This is a picture of David Sandoval, one of our founders, and this is him at age 29 and at age 51. And you can see the stress and the weight at age 29 and him at 51, eating green, eating healthy. He's an athlete. He has a great lifestyle, and he really attributes a lot of his health success to whole plants, green foods, and the super aminos that we offer in our transformation program and in our core 3 products, the Power Shake, the aminos, and the apothecary. And, you know, I have another athlete on the line, so I think I'm going to open up and unmute you if you want to share a little bit, Sean. You were starting to share earlier, but you just finished your athlete's transformation. You play hockey. You're new to Purium. Tell us a little bit about your experience. How was doing the transformation, and what were your results?
Well, honestly, I'm an engineer by trade. I did that for 25 years, so I'm pretty analytical and skeptical.
I like that.
Yeah, that's by nature. I'm from New England too, so we're all skeptics out there. So you know, looking at the athlete's transformation, I really didn't know what to expect. So I went in pretty open-minded, and I found it, number one, I found it really easy to do, and I love the flexibility of, you know, adding healthy calories based on what the cravings were, what my body needed, based on my activity level, you know, for that day or, you know, the next 24 hours. So that was, I don't know if you can hear, there's a fire alarm going off in my house right now. So I'm going to go see what's going on, and I'll be right back.
Okay, that's amazing. Okay. Sorry about that. Maybe you can share a little bit, Marianne. I really would love to hear. You know, you've been such a great Purium friend, and you've been with the company about a year. But I want to know more about your favorite products and what's happening in your life from a health standpoint with Purium.
Well, since I started Purium, I have not been in a year. I've only came in February.
Okay.
So I've not even been in that long. I've had a sit-down job, a marketing job, and already a vegan. Thought I ate pretty healthy, but I was eating some of those processed vegan foods. And since I started my first cleanse, I lost 10 pounds, 2 inches of my waist, 2 inches of my hips, because I sit down all day long and I work at home. So I go from the bedroom to the office. You know what I mean? I stay pretty close proximity. Then I did a 21 days follow-up. I lost 2 more inches in my waist, 2 inches in my hips again, which to me is amazing because I stopped looking at the scale. Now I just finished another cleanse, and I've still been sitting down, and I lost 6 more pounds in our group cleanse that we did. Now I'm totally back to my total flat stomach. So I totally get what you're saying, Lisa. Was that her name, Lisa?
Yeah.
Yeah. And feeling great, staying up late. Now my favorite product is the super aminos. The super aminos, I take 21 a day.
Wow, good for you.
Yeah, I take 21 a day because I realize I sit down. So I need to keep my muscle up. And even though I'm a yoga teacher in Kundalini, we sit and help people. We don't do the yoga with them. So, and the super aminos, I had a brain injury car accident in 99, and I've been plagued with migraines. And when I say plagued. And since doing the super aminos, I'm going to cry. I have not had a migraine since February.
Wow.
Not since February. And having your head back where you don't have to pretend everything is great is amazing. It's amazing to have my life back. We do Purium every day. We call it almost our Purium pudding. We put the shake in there and the super green, the more greens and the scoop of greens and the rice bran solubles and the activated barley. The ginseng goes in there. Of course, the ionic elements goes in there. The biofruit goes in there. I can't believe if I'm even forgetting anything, but kamut, of course. And both my boyfriend and I, it's changed our lives like tremendously. And people see it. People see it. And I'm doing the bio. Skincare.
Yeah. Well, you look awesome. You really do. You look beautiful. I'm so touched about the migraines. And you're not the only one that I've worked with who said that. So we know there's some connection to the super aminos, the whole plant nutrition, and assisting people in migraines. So I'm just so happy you're sharing your story with all of us.
Yeah.
I want to talk a little bit about something you mentioned, and then Sean will get back to you, but we're talking about this transformation. Some of you are listening in, or you're, watching the video. You're like, what the heck is the transformation? So we're talking about Purium's 10-day celebrity transformation cleanse. Now you can do this as a cleanse, or you can do it as a lifestyle program. When you do it as a cleanse for 10 days, you have very little food, but a little bit of flex foods. As a lifestyle program, you'll be taking aminos, shake, and some other products throughout the day, and then you have a beautiful, balanced, whole food meal. So what is beautiful about the Purium transformation is it is loaded with plant-based superfood nutrition. It resets your metabolism, it detoxifies your cells, and it revitalizes your internal systems. It is an anabolic program, which means it builds up tissue. So when Marianne was talking about sitting and taking the super aminos, she was talking about these incredible proprietary protein that will help the body build up more muscle. And I'll talk a little bit about the aminos right now. They're one of my favorite products too. And anyone listening in, we have way more information. We have clinical studies. This is a proprietary product. And it is in the physician's desk reference, and it is patented. Super Amino 23 is a pre-digested protein. It does not enter the intestines. It bypasses the liver and kidney, so it's absorbed into the lymph system directly. So it produces no metabolic waste. So people with kidney issues who need protein, or vegans who need protein, we're so excited about this pre-digested protein. It's 400% more nutritionally effective than isolates from whey, and it's much safer than soy. It's called 23 because in 23 minutes it's absorbed into the system. It has a 99% net nitrogen utilization, which means the protein synthesis is 99%. You don't hear that about other protein sources. So 1 gram is 1 gram of protein that the body is taking in. So when the body is taking in this type of amino acid protein, it literally is firing up your cells. So what that basically means is your body goes into that anabolic state and you feel in your muscles a fire, a momentum, as if you're almost working out. So the muscles are very busy. Meanwhile, on our transformation, you're not eating as much food, so you might be looking for calories. The body's looking for energy. And it's not going to find that energy in the muscle. It's going to find that energy in fat. And that's why people lose fat and gain muscle in their transformation. That's why we recommend that people not only weigh themselves, but also measure themselves. And if you have the technology, do a fat percentage measurement prior to your 10 days, after your 10 days, then continue on the aminos and find out what might happen for you in terms of energy, fitness, stamina, muscle building, and losing inches. Because what most people are recognizing and seeing is this amazing little source of protein is changing the way our bodies look. And it's changing how we feel. So we're pretty excited about that component in the transformation program. The other big component in our 10-day transformation is our power shake. Now, the power shake is a power food. And it looks like, Marianne, you're drinking it right now. I see you there. So it contains your vitamins, your minerals, your nutrients needed for a proper diet. This has been formulated over time. It is excellent because it has some rice protein. So it's slow burning carbohydrates mixed with low glycemic energy sources that are going to give you micronutrition, which is the minerals that our bodies are craving. Great natural detoxifier. Anytime you put something that alkalizes the body into your system, you will detoxify. It is full of chlorophyll, so it's going to support the body in feeling lighter. It supports healthy cardiovascular, digestion. It's very easy to assimilate and eliminate because it is a whole plant. It supports blood glucose levels, which is very important while fasting or eating less, while transforming the body. And it can help curb cravings and appetite, although I must warn you, you might start craving the power shake. So I already mentioned that it's full of a lot of nutrition. What is it? It's activated barley. It's organic kamut, which is a wheatgrass and oatgrass and alfalfa. It has carrot juice, rice bran solubles, and spirulina. So we love our power shake, which is a really big part of the program. And then the program also includes some other products. And when you get your transformation, if you decide to be a part of a 10-day or even a 30-day transformation, you're going to get a great book and you're going to get a guide. And I love that. You're going to be guided. This is how many pages? 8, 9, 10, 11 pages of information of good, healthy flex foods and a schedule of when you use all of our products. And the schedule is pretty simple. You wake up in the morning and you have your super aminos I was just talking about, your protein with some electrolytes. And then 2 hours later, you flood your body with amazing nutrition, cellular satisfaction, and a very gentle herbal cleansing product. We want to clean out anything in the intestines that's unwanted. So we do this for 10 days. And we basically, every 2 hours, we do aminos or the power shake. If you're doing the lifestyle, you end the day with a wholesome, lower calorie meal, but something satisfying. And then finally, at the end of the day, we love to add fruit, but this is a very tart, low glycemic fruit, high on the RAC value. It's an anti-inflammatory. It's an antioxidant. It's our apothecary, and it's bright red and delicious. It can be diluted with water. This is the concentrate. So you can have hot water with cinnamon, or you can in the summer have cold water in a wine glass and celebrate at the end of the day. But it also has naturally occurring, it ignites the melatonin in your body, and has some naturally occurring melatonin. So it's going to help you sleep and rest, which is such an important component of good health. So that's our transformation program. That's what we love about Purium. That's what we're all excited about. And I've got a couple other people that, I'd love to get on the line and share a little bit about what they've experienced. And I think what I'll do is I'm going to invite you back, Sean, and pin your video and have you finish your story. Is your audio back?
Okay, can you hear me?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah, so basically, my observations on the athlete transformation were great. I think it took a little while for me to sort of hit a tipping point, and where I really started to feel some tangible things that were different. And I eat pretty clean most of the time, so that it didn't surprise me. But what I noticed once I got towards the end of the 10-day and then even beyond was an increase in energy, especially when I was doing athletic activities and things like that. And this might be TMI, but basically the elimination bowel movement, very easy. And I didn't have any gas over that 10-day period or bloating or anything like that, which I typically have some of to some degree. So, my family loved that aspect of it. So, it was very, noticed a difference in mental clarity. From the time I woke up in the morning, I was sleeping well anyway, but I definitely was getting a great night's sleep, woke up, fired up, ready to go. Very sustainable energy throughout the day into the evening. Like I mentioned, I had that one late game that I played, and energy was really off the hook. Also, I have some back pains and some chronic, aches and pains and things just over the years. But what I noticed was, towards day 5, 6, and beyond, they just went away. And I think I typically have my my C-reactive protein, which is a inflammatory measure. I have that checked in my labs every year, and they're really super low. But so, I'm not sure I'm going to go in for physical probably in January or February, but I think my body was even in like a super anti-inflammatory state, because I just felt fantastic, especially over the latter part of transformation and beyond. So those were probably my most tangible observations, over the course of the transformation and beyond.
And as an athlete, did you work out while you were doing the athlete's transformation? Were you playing hockey? What was happening for you in that regard?
I did. I think my in-between hockey game workouts, I dialed those back a little bit, just because I wasn't totally sold on the whole kind of low-calorie element of this. Even though I was adding in some flex foods and flex meals, still looking at my calories kind of going, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to sustain this workout. So I just did dial it back a little bit. But for the games, that's basically a very unique activity. It's an all-out effort, very short burst. It's kind of like a power lifter or something like that just does that for an hour. And my energy was pretty strong for the first 2 games, but it was really crazy strong that late game I had. I think it was, technically it would have been like day 11. It was right after the transformation ended. Mm-hmm.
Well, I so appreciate your perspective, and I love that you're analytical and a skeptic, because, then I know you're really studying yourself, you're studying the products, and that is important for everyone. And as an athlete, I find that athletes have a lot of discipline. Did you stay on the program pretty pretty much, or did you veer a little? I mean, we all veer, so it's okay.
Did you say beer or veer?
I love it.
Yeah, I confessed to Sherry that one night I had 2 beers, but other than that, I stayed on the program, 100%, and everything, all the flex foods and everything that I ate, I made sure everything was, non-GMO, 100% organic, and because I really wanted to test this out, so I'm planning to do another transformation probably sometime in January, and I'm going to work the super aminos and the love shake in regularly here with my routine.
Great. Oh, thanks for being so honest. One thing I think is really important for people who are getting started or people who are doing the transformation is if you have a piece of cake or a beer or something, no problem. Just get back on the program. Get back on the program. And, that's what it's really about. It's about what we do every day and the long term. And it sounds like you really approached it that way. So thank you, Sean. That's awesome.
Yeah. Thanks for letting me share.
Yeah, I love hearing this. Let's do one more share and then we'll call it a night. But, we've got a little crowd over there. Leah, do you want to share? Unmute.
There I go.
All right.
Yep.
Anything you want to say real quick here?
Oh, can you hear me fine?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Hi. Well, curiously enough, somebody approached me with Purium 3 years ago, and I bought a few products, and they sat on my shelf in my office. I'm a massage therapist, and I think it was Kamut and spirulina capsules, and I tried a little bit of it, and it stayed on my shelf for about 3 years. I think I threw them away sometime this year when I moved, and then my landmate. Well, then Sherry and I used to live next door to each other in RAF. And she goes, I just tried this with this new company. She met Piranha. And I was like, that's kind of curious and that's interesting. And then my landmate, it's like, I'm doing a transformation. So it's like coming around for me everywhere. So finally I'm like, okay. So I called Sherry up. I'm like, I want to do it. It's a full moon. I want to start it on the full moon. I ran up to Vancouver because I live in Portland, Oregon. And so I drove up here and I got it.
So what happened for you? What were your final results?
So my final results, I only lost 4 pounds, but 3 inches off my waist, 2 inches off my rib cage under my boobs, and about a little over 1 inch off my hips, 3/4 of an inch off of each thigh. I noticed my lymphatic system was draining a lot. Day 3 and 4 were really hard for me. I was very headachy and I couldn't take in a lot of stimulation. So I laid on the couch and watched Hulu all day.
You also had a period?
And then I had my period also, which I forget about often because I don't have them all the time. So I noticed that my lymphatic system was really cleaning out, and I have concern because it's Alzheimer's and dementia on one side of my family and colon cancer on the other side. So I've got both ends to contend with as far as genetics are concerned. So it's really important for me to work on cleaning my body. I think my favorite product, though, out of everything are the amino acids. I just think they are the bomb. One of my clients, he's leaving tomorrow to climb Mount Kilimanjaro in Africa, and it's like, you have to have these with you. And so he bought a bottle, and he did the athlete's transformation, and he's sleeping better. I got like 10 people on doing a transformation last month, so it's fun to share. But am I answering your question? I'm just rambling on and on.
No,
I am a friend of Sherry's, so I can just go on and on and on. So.
No, I love it. I appreciate everything you shared and that you're sharing it with others. And you're in the Super Amino fan club with all of us. So that's fun.
I love it. But
the thing I would say about Leah's transformation, her body completely transformed. There was a huge difference. 4 pounds, but there was a huge difference in how her body shifted. And the fact that she did have her lady cycle during that week, most people gain weight. She still lost 4 pounds.
Right.
But she felt great.
Yeah, and the thing that I'm like, I don't want this, but I guess it's okay. I wake up at 5:30 in the morning and I have energy, and I'm like, what the fuck? I just want, excuse me. Sorry.
This is recorded. Silly girl.
Sorry.
It's fine. It's great. No, thank you. Hey, I wanna respect people's time tonight, but I appreciate everyone sharing, and you guys are welcome to connect with whoever invited you. They have a $50 gift card for you. That's the great thing about Purium, is we as members can give other people $50 to try the Purium products, to try the transformation. If you are interested in additional income, that's an option. It's completely optional. A lot of us are enjoying earning a residual reoccurring income, and it's just pretty cool how it organically can expand, because we love the products. And like Lisa, people come up and say, you look different, and we can give them the gift of health, and we get compensated for the referral. So it's a wonderful way to make money from home. If you are interested in Purium, I recommend becoming a member or premier member to get 30% off the products, and that would be to be a Purium Lifestyle member. So 30% off every order, $10 on shipping. You get specials, consultations with the naturopath. All right. Well, I appreciate everyone for sharing tonight. It was fun for me to hear some stories I haven't heard before, and I hope for those of you who are listening to this, you got some insight into who we are. You can find out a ton more because, my goodness, one thing we have an abundance of in this company is knowledge, passion, and education. One of the biggest benefits to being a Purium member, in my opinion, is this: the community, the support, the calls, the learning. And we love to do green foods Bible study groups, read the book together, get educated on the power of health. And then what I love about Purium is we're not just plugging our products. We do have some great products, and by all means, we love them, and they are unique, and they are very clean. But we're plugging a healthy lifestyle. We're encouraging, we're hopefully inspiring people to take charge of their health. And we're also very much on a mission, the Million Mom Movement, to help mothers and families take their cupboards back, because it is time on this planet for people to say yes to health, yes to healthy fast foods, and no to GMO and no to pesticides, because people deserve health. And when we're healthy, we have a different mental mind state, we have a different emotional balance, and we have more energy to give back to others and to have quality time with the people we care about. So I know that's near and dear to all of our hearts. So thank you guys for being a part of the call. I'll stop the recording now so we have it if anyone wants to share it, and we'll do a little Q&A. So thanks for being here.